Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about how I teach kids to say the SH sound and the CH sound. Some kids are replacing it with a weak SH sound or a S sound, or some of them are replacing it with a distortion, which is like a lateral distortion or a lateral SH, which would be like this. Shoes, where the sound is coming out through their teeth into their cheeks and then out. Or even CH, they're very close in their sound family, so they might be saying clu, so their tongue is kind of loose and letting the air escape through the sides. So the first things that we do to teach that SH is we get our therapy tools again, which is a Dum Dum works really good. It's got good flavor, it's motivating, the flavor wakes up their mouth. It's also a very good shape and size to work with their tongue. So first I give the kiddos, I let them choose a flavor. If you don't have a Dum Dum, you can use a toothbrush that has like an intense flavor like mint, pickle juice, just soaking it in ice cold water. Just the coldness will be very good to wake up their mouth. Then I ask the kids to touch all over in their mouth with the sucker, rub it in their cheeks, rub it around the inside of their lips, top and bottom. I ask them to touch, the top of their mouth, the roof of their mouth, because their tongue will be going up to the top of their mouth. And then I take the sucker, and I say, can I have the sucker, please? And I say, I'm going to touch on your tongue, and we go back to front 5 times, straight down the center, and you'll start to see their tongue react into kind of like a tongue bowl, okay? That's a good sign. Their tongue is reacting just like we want it. It's creating tension in the tongue that they need for a good SH sound, okay? So then some cues I give them. Sometimes if it's a lateral distortion, it takes a lot of independent, unique tweaking to get their tongue just in the right position to make the right sound. But if it's just a weak SH and they don't quite have good lip muscles yet, and it sounds more like an S, this is what we do. So first I tell the kiddos to bite their back teeth together. Then I tell them to put their tongue up to the top of their mouth and say like the E sound, E. When you do that, you can feel the back sides of your tongue touching the inside of your back top molars. E, that's a good anchor for that SH. You want that part of their tongue to stay there. Okay, just a second. And I want you to, so we said bite your teeth together, tongue up to the top of your mouth like the E position. Then you're gonna use like be quiet lips. You can even put your finger right here for that sh sound, okay? And so and that draws their lips out. So for this sound, you really need strong lips going in this motion. Again, bite your back teeth together, tongue up to the top like E, strong lips. If you don't hear a very strong SH, you can give your child support right here. It's not a big squeeze like that where you're pushing the lips together, but it's almost like supporting the cheeks and lifting them right there. So it's just a tight lift. And also if it's a lateral distortion for the SH, you want them to bite their teeth together, tongue up, tight cheeks. So you can kind of even give them that motion. That's an excellent tactile cue. And squeeze right there. Say strong cheeks, strong lips. Very good. And then we're going to add that once they're successful with that, then you're going to add that to a word. Shoes. Good. Shoes. Let's try it at the end of the word. Wish. Wish. Very good. Wish. Wish. Good. And when you feel like they're successful with that tactile support, then ask them to try it without. Now say wish. Wish. Good. And if they can still say it, practice it again without touching right there. The next day you practice, you might have to go back to giving them that support because they just don't quite remember it yet. But after doing it a few times, their brain usually remembers it and can do it on their own. So again, if you're working on the SH sound or the CH sound is very similar. You're going to bite your teeth together, tongue up, strong cheeks, strong lips, and push your tongue off the top of the mouth. And you can even encourage them to open up wide and drop their jaw and drop their jaw to get that nice strong, short sound. Very good. Okay, that is how I teach the SH and the CH sound. Feel free to use those cues, and happy practicing.